creator eons before you were even born. And here you come, based upon what your parents were indoctrinated with, and here you go indoctrinating your children with these ideas of your creator that you have never ever formulated on your own. And you're reading about people who lived in ancient
Can you
times.
mute on your line? Background noise, bro.
Please do. And you're here
Caller, hit mute.
here you are relying on the experiences apparently of people who lived ancient times. They had experience with the same creator that they're telling you lives today, has never changed, will never change. They're telling you you have the same access. Yet and still, you're relying on this book, apparently compiled of all these other individuals' experience with this creator, versus you tapping into this same creator with your human experience. It makes no sense to me. It only made sense when my mind was undeveloped to the point where I was getting fed the majority of my information from adults. And therefore, what the adults taught me was factual, and typically what I thought on my own that didn't line up were things that I need to reevaluate. Now that I realize how many doctrines and thought patterns and societal norms are established regardless of what's right, I no longer even refer to what anyone else thinks. I only analyze issues based upon what I can perceive and what I understand to be right, wrong, good, or bad. And then I present my perspective from that. I don't care what nobody else thinks. Does that make sense to any of the callers on the line?
For death, though.
Yes, sir.
Y'all deep, and you know around here we nothing like Clubhouse. I allow y'all to work out who gonna speak. It's only 4 of y'all, so feel free to express yourselves, my equals.
No, you good, bro. I was just saying, like, you know, Christianity was bred to us when we were slaves. So that's where the Christianity thing was in the black community comes from. I mean, I'm not so much an Islam, you know, I mean, I don't believe in Islam. I believe, like I said before, Mother Earth. I believe I came from my mom. That's who I worship. I lost my mom in 2009, and that's who I talk to. So when I'm in trouble in life, I often lean on her, and a lot of my shit gets answered if I talk to her. And I think that's where we fail. We fail to talk to the people who came before us. Instead of for talking to them, we talk to this fake God or this fake Jesus, and he was white. Like, how the fuck was Jesus white when he was born in Egypt? How the fuck did that happen? I mean, that's the land of
how is
sun.
it? How is it holy to how is it holy to pray and worship him and drink his blood and eat his flesh? But it's demonic to do anything that sounds like that toward anyone else. And you look at it, they tell you anything that you do as far as respect, reverence, or acknowledgement of your ancestors that look like you is demonic, taboo, witchcraft. However, to bow down, dedicate your whole existence and your future possible existence to the image of a blue-eyed, blonde-haired ancestor that looks like them is okay. Not only are you allowed to believe in that, you are allowed to believe it's okay to mimic the practice of cannibalism and eating his flesh and drinking his fucking blood. And they present that to us in such a holy fashion that right now when you say it like this, it sounds blasphemous. But I have not said anything that is not factual. They articulate, perform, and practice the pretending of eating the flesh and drinking the blood of a European ancestor with blue eyes, long blonde hair, but tell you to say ashe to your ancestors is evil that look like you. Wow. And like you say, even if you take everything they say for fact and you take the literal context with these events that take place, their star of their show, Jesus, could never look like he looked. That's just as disrespectful as telling you soon and very soon. Just imagine a nigga that went to jail as a juvenile, and now he's 60 years old on death row. And every day the guards let him out to go take a shower, and they sang the song to him, soon and very soon, you getting up out this. That's some bullshit. That's brainwashing. That is holding generations.
That's some bullshit, Lo.
It's bullshit, Blue Jay. That's holding generations and generations of people that would believe something other than that and utilize that energy to not be so complacent, waiting on soon to be anxious and make moves to do something different. Just think about it. They probably was singing that shit on the plantation, my nigga. The same energy that would be saying, ain't nobody gonna ever save us. We gotta take what we need to take. They fed them soon and very soon. Come on, man. Just think about it's right now.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that
motherfucking
sound like a slave movement.
yeah.
That sound like a slave movement song. Chili, that
Chili. Every nigga, every animal, every beast, every motherfucking minister society I know that's doing a gang of years, doing life in prison. They're calm, subdued, intellectual, well-behaved individuals doing everything under their power to come home because they believe in real time that they can come home. If you can get somebody to believe that whatever time you're allowed on this earth does not compare to what can happen soon.
90 seconds.
Okay, thank you. Is 90 seconds soon? How soon is she finna stop us from taking calls? 90 seconds is soon. I would even go further to say 90 seconds is soon and very soon. However, since your mama been singing that song.
Mama.
No, since your mama
60 seconds.
been sing, that's soon, y'all. 60 seconds is soon. But since your mama 60 seconds is soon and very soon. But since your mama been singing that song, it's not only not soon, it is definitely not soon and very soon. I love the fact that came in. Yeah, Blue Jay, what's happening?
Is it? Do they sing the song because of oppression, all the oppression that they had to endure, like way back? That's all they had was hymns and stuff like that.
This is what happened.
Hey,
think
can
about
I say something real quick?
Yeah, 1 second, sir. Let me ask you this question, then it's on you. If you was in a room and you realize you and your compadres, the best
10 seconds.
soon and very soon. So you're not gonna get cut off 314. Just nobody else will be able to call soon and very soon. But anyway, if you was in the room and the people that you was cool with, you realize for y'all to escape this room safely
Logo.
and everybody else be whatever, you was gonna light it on fire and get up out of there. That's what you gonna do. You gonna light it on fire, not tell nobody, and y'all gonna try to escape. And I forgot what you asked me specifically, Blue Jay, but I think that.
No, I just was talking about the song. The song. I see. I be thinking that.
No, look, okay.
The
The people that gave us that song initially, I believe, soon and very soon, the gospel, the Christianity given to us by our oppressor. They told us and convinced us that soon and very soon, the supernatural, miraculous Savior was coming soon and very soon, so they could have a long and very long time for putting their foot up our ass and getting a head start on us. So while they got us believing soon and very soon some help is going to come independent of our own effort, they got us believing that, teaching that to generations and generations of our children, and they knew that wasn't true. And while they got us thinking soon and very soon this is gonna be over, they knew for long and very long they was gonna be getting a head start on our motherfucking ass. All right, it's your turn now, homie.
Yep.
Speak.
Yep. Nah, man, you right, Spotted Low, man. And it's sad though. We gotta break all this shit up, bro. You know what I mean? We gotta put this shit in order, cause I mean it ain't gonna get right unless we make it right. You know what I mean?
They got somebody in the chat.
We gotta make it right, Spotted Low.
Go ahead, homie.
If y'all don't mind,
Go ahead.
y'all please. My name's Tijani Bay, man. First of all, I want to say Islam to everybody. I mean by Islam peace. How y'all doing? Thank you for having me on. One thing we need to understand about this slavery thing, man. It didn't go down the way they said it, man. Like if you look up the true word of slave comes from the word slav. which is Middle Eastern or Eastern Europeans, which is the crackers, bro. Excuse my language. You feel what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But they are the original slaves. So we was never brought over here on slave ships, man. If you get a chance, man, if you go on Webster's Dictionary, 1828.com, you can look this up. You can look up Webster's Dictionary, 1828.com, and look up the word American, just regular old American. And you will see it says originally applied to the copper-colored races found here by the Europeans. So we was already here. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So what we have to understand is that slavery stuff is a farce. That's the biggest lie told on this planet Earth, that we came from Africa. That's why them Africans don't even, first of all, you know, they don't really have a good relationship with us. If they did, why haven't they came back and tried to save us, man? Because we're not them. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference between us and them, man. Like, what is good or bad, that's just what it is. You know what I mean?
That spirit and chunk of information is the most hardest new knowledge for me to digest. It's so favorable.
What you mean?
It's so favorable, believable, desirable, so far from what we've been taught. That's the, like how I'm trying to tell you, you have to go through a process to unbelieve this white Jesus and all that story. It's just as a deep process to go to realize what you're just saying is true. That's how much we've been lied to. I would love, just imagine a generation of us being convinced of that 200 years ago.
Fact.
It's deep, bro.
Like I said,
I thank the Creator for sending you here
to
to share that with us. Continue, please. Build.
I apologize. I don't mean to cut nobody off.
No, you're not cutting nobody off. It's just us trying to, occupy the same space that's not really monitored. But the floor is yours. I'm only agreeing and attempting to add into. Go ahead.
If I could give you a few more things to look up, if you don't mind.
Please.
Check this out. If y'all get a chance, Google Georgia House Resolution 1203. And it tells you specifically who is indigenous and aboriginal to North, South, and Central America, man. I could give you another one. You could check out Illinois House Resolution 0689. Illinois specifically tells you who's indigenous to North, Central, and South America. One of the problems that we having with this cracker, man, excuse my French, but I'm from the old French.
Say less.
One of the problems we have with this cracker is, you feel what I'm saying? We're calling ourselves something that we're not. We're calling ourselves misnomers, man. When you call yourself black and you're brown-skinned, you're called mentally insane.
But hey, look, bro.
You feel me?
No, look. You don't understand how much of a circle you sending me in, because at one point, unmotivated by anyone else, just staring at my skin color and the majority of our skin color, I started speaking to the truth that you're speaking. But then I started seeing Africans so close to this color that I started being more comfortable with being classified as black, because I just was associating myself with those people. They are people with skin color almost this color. So I thought maybe the concept of black wasn't as derogatory as it appeared to have been. Then I thought about the concept of matter and everything coming from matter and melanin. And I started being more comfortable with being associated with black. But what you're saying when you say that I call brown black, referring to myself, and that is indicative of mental depravity, it puts me back into perspective. So in front of everybody, you just put me back on full circle and referring to myself as brown, because I am brown.
It's copper color, Mr. Loke. It's
I'm copper.
Color race.
I'm copper. I'm copper.
That's why they want you to call yourself black.
I'm copper
because
color.
If you looked up and seen that you was the original American,
these are the shades of
you wouldn't deal with this shit no more.
Tones. My skin tones are copper. Look, I fit in that category. You're right. And I believe what you're saying. It's just hard to process and compartmentalize after all these years of being told something so different. When you have people so educated, so influential, so inspirational as Dr. Umar Johnson that speaks about the slave trade, the transatlantic slave trade, and Pan-Africanism so much, and for him to be so knowledgeable on issues that pertain to us, for you to be saying what you're saying, it just throws you in a mind frame of my song, I Won't Complain. It said, I thumb through the word, but you know what's confusing? Between the experts is so much confusion. It's like even through the voices that even through
Because
the
they paid off, Mr. Lowe.
you no wait. So you telling me
You feel
you
what
telling
I'm
me that
saying?
so you telling me Umar Johnson is paid off?
Listen, I'm telling Mr. Lowe, I'm just saying it like this. Whoever ain't telling you that you are a Moor and you are indigenous to North, Central, and South America, just be careful. Whoever's telling you about slavery and they're not telling you that the original slave is the cracker, excuse my language, just be careful. Like, you see what I'm saying?
So do you think that the experience
do
you believe that our experience do you believe our experience in regards to slavery, when you say that, is a experience of vengeance from the original slave then? That we
yes.
that we made
Yes,
this that
Mr. Lowe, yes. Just think about it like this, Mr. Lowe. Don't it make more sense that they don't like us because our ancestors used to enslave them versus us being black?
That makes so much sense. And to add to what you're saying, I've shared here on the Black Box that I've recently become acquainted with a theory that suggests that the reason why we once treated them foully is because they were derived or created because we were engaged in behavior that we knew spiritually we should not have engaged in. And then we shunned them as a product of that behavior. And we kind of like shunned them to the caves, into existence that even though we created them, we did not accept them because we created them and we were ashamed of their existence as a descendant of us. And as we shunned them to existence of exile, that this is their approach into our society and the way they've infiltrated it, colonized it, oppressed it, and it's all been based upon they are our descendants, almost like a bastard child that we had out of wedlock, and we did not include in our immediate family with our actual wife, and this is their vengeance plot after they finally developed themselves. And that's kind of like the theory that I've heard recently that tends to make sense.
But just think about it like this, Mr. Lowe. Okay, so when you think about Europeans, you normally think about, the cracker.
Right.
But the original Europeans is motherfuckers look like us. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So the cracker was created to start beef with us. You see what I'm saying? Like they are confusion. Everybody has a purpose. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like they really the middleman to the motherfuckers who really beefing with us. Because you gotta understand this, Mr. Loke. What you call the land of America is the oldest land on the planet. It's not Africa. Check this out, Mr. Loke. I heard one of the great brothers talking about Egypt. Did you know Egypt was created in 1953?
Don't say that, bro.
Look it up, Mr. Loke. Look it up.
Wait. The actual location or the word?
Mr. Loke, look it up, Mr. Loke.
You can't. Wait a minute.
Look it up, Mr. Loke.
What's your name, man?
When was Egypt created?
I have no idea.
Simple as that. When was Egypt created, Mr. Loke?
Wait, bro. Wait. Let me answer, because I have no idea when it was created. But before you stated that, I don't know. I would say way long before the 50s. I would just assume that
Mr. Loke?
Yeah.
If you just get a chance, just real quick, if you could just Google it on your phone, Mr. Lowe.
So what am I Googling? Please tell me. I'm finna do
Sir,
it.
I ain't hear you, Mr. Lowe. I apologize.
No, tell me exactly what I should put in the Google search. Egypt what? Egypt's creation?
When was Egypt created?
When was Egypt.